Time for the most exciting season of the year, Christmas. Just kidding, open enrollment season. Next up, we have my personal favorite, and by favorite, I mean bane of my existence, navigating the convoluted world of private health insurance. Yay! Company-sponsored health insurance. Like I said, everyone's situation will vary. This is probably the section of this episode that's going to vary the most, but typically you will find yourself in the position of having roughly 30 days to make your benefits elections for health insurance that you will be stuck with until open enrollment a year later, or a qualifying life event, aka your only hope to not spend $10,000 out of pocket on an emergency surgery. You may not have any benefits with your new gig, or you may have health, vision, dental, disability, the whole smorgasbord, but you'll likely need to go through a process wherein you assess myriad different plans, and someone from HR will send you a packet that is 80 pages long with names like Premium Plus HSA and Platinum PPO with jumbles of numbers and percentages. It can be overwhelming. I totally get it. First, you are going to want to assess whether or not you even need the coverage. If you are covered by a spouse's plan already, or maybe you're under the age of 26, you're on your parents' health insurance, bless up, determine whether or not it would be cheaper to be covered separately from your spouse or to switch to the family coverage option on your new plan instead. Again, this is a veritable math soup, but there are a few things to look out for here when you're making these decisions. Number one, monthly premiums. How much does the insurance cost to carry every month? Usually, the lower the premium, the higher the deductible, which is the amount you have to spend before the insurance actually kicks in. So, some people like to opt for higher premiums and lower deductibles depending on their health. It is best to estimate upfront when choosing how the cost of your insurance will impact your paycheck. Number two, those deductibles I mentioned, and then other things like co-pays and co-insurance. So some plans will ask you to hit a deductible before your insurance starts paying. It is usually thousands of dollars, but not always. And others are going to take it a step further with convoluted co-pays and co-insurance, which means that even after you hit the deductible, you are still responsible for either paying a flat fee, which is called a copay, or a percentage of the costs, which is called co-insurance. You can compare your different options, realistic scenarios, to see what you may be on the hook for. And last but not least, out-of-pocket maximums. Usually, you'll hit a point where the insurance company feels that they have sufficiently bled you dry, and you'll hit a cap. This number, the out-of-pocket maximum, typically indicates the reasonable ceiling for your annual health expenses. Again, often several $1,000. Why do these numbers matter? Well, for one thing, they will help you understand how much of each paycheck you're going to lose to pay for the insurance, but they'll also tell you what makes sense to budget for medical expenses moving forward. For example, if your plan of choice has an out-of-pocket maximum of $15,000 per year, you'll know that you could theoretically be responsible for up to $15,000 per year of medical expenses even while insured, because guess what? Our healthcare system is for-profit. Hashtag dystopia. We will link a blog post in the show notes about how to build this into your budget. The point is, you will probably need to opt into a plan for your medical, dental, and vision, and you want to use those plan numbers as a guide for how you budget for healthcare and how you expect the paycheck to adapt. Some companies offer short-term and long-term disability insurance as well as term life insurance protection, so keep an eye out for those as well. This is what protects you if you, get pregnant or become temporarily disabled or injured, so you can still receive some portion of your income for a predetermined amount of time.